Revelation 1585. From the 27th of August 1940. Grace. Spiritual looking. Blissful state. It is like a revelation when man lets the divine grace work on him, when he pays attention to the influx of the divine spirit into his heart and all earthly heaviness falls away from him. The soul frees itself from the bondage of the body and receives spiritual gifts from above. It looks into the spiritual realm. It lives in another world, and what it receives is living, fully true spiritual good. It is her food and therefore indispensable for her spiritual well-being. And so it remains the most glorious thing on earth to stand in this grace, and if man bears desire for it, he has overcome the cliffs of earthly life, for he never again gives away this delicious gift for earthly pleasures. He will never again want to refrain from it, once he has taken a glimpse into the kingdom of light. The earthly way before has been lightless in spite of earthly joys, because these never brought him complete fulfillment of his longing. Now, however, all suffering has become bearable for him, because the love of the Father in heaven has compensated him 1,000-fold and offered him far more glorious things than the earth can ever offer him. And yet very few people strive for this most precious gift. Their souls must have reached a degree of maturity for it, which lets them feel the glories consciously, because a still very earthly-minded soul lacks the sensibility for spiritual glories. The spiritual kingdom could be made accessible to it obviously, it would perceive little of it, because the dense covers, which still surround the soul, deny it the insight into the spiritual kingdom. And so only those people can experience this blissful state who have already dissolved their shells, who have now become capable through the finest sensation to recognize also what their bodily eyes do not see. This faculty can develop to the clearest vision. It can be possible for the soul to see only the spiritual through everything material, and therefore nothing will be a secret to it any more. It will see the most hidden, and with a knowing heart the person will stand in life who has formed his soul in such a way that its spiritual eye can see everything and convey it to man. What grace such a conscious immersion in the spiritual kingdom is for man, you will only understand when you yourselves have entered this kingdom, free of every shell, radiant and glowing in the most intimate love for your Creator, who has prepared the most glorious for you and wants to give it to all his children. Amen.